Hi guys, hi, hope you're doing well. Welcome back to another video. Welcome to my old subscribers and welcome to my new subscribers. I greet you all in the mighty name of Jesus Christ, our soon coming King. So in today's video, I'll be doing some stickers. I know I've done a video where I've done stickers before, but I've decided to make myself some new stickers. So I said, you know what, let me just do a video, a quick video to show you guys how I create my own stickers. And the program that I'm using is Silhouette. It is the business edition. So as you can see on my screen there, I've gone ahead and this is what I've done. These are the stickers that I was doing. I've done a few more, but these are the ones that I've done so far. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna open up a new tab and show you guys exactly how I go about and do the stickers. I may not replicate the same one, but at least you'll have some form of idea. So let's just start out by probably replicating the one that says Jesus Jesus. Let me just zoom that up so you guys can see this one here that says Jesus 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 three times and then John 3:16. So let me open another a blank page. So that's something I was doing. So let me open. So this is the blank page as it is. What I'm using, it is the Silhouette Cameo 5, which is the 15 Cameo 5 plus. I think it's 15 inches wide, but I normally just do my stickers on letter size paper because that's the size sticker sheet that I currently have. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna show you guys how I would go about and create personalized stickers for my books, and I also do sell them as well on my website. Because the reason for me doing these stickers over is I've looked on my website and I don't really have a lot of stickers on it, so I decided to just put some more stickers on it which are a bit more, brighter and stuff like that, because the ones I had on it, they weren't looking all that wonderful at all. So the first thing I would do, I would have to create my text. So to create your text, you would come over here, which is that the A, which is the text panel, and then when you click on it, you notice that it brings up another menu at the top here. So, and then to get the text, you just press that to get the cursor going, and then I'll type. So I'll type Jesus, and then I'll do the same. I'm gonna type it 3 times. I don't have to, I can always duplicate it, which is I'm using a Mac, so it is Command D for duplicate. So that's what it looks like, but as you can see, it's all over the place. So what I need to do, I need to center it and space it out evenly. So I would just come and select all of them, and here this is the menu option. So I need to align center, and then I need to space them out vertically. So as you can see, it has done that. So what I'm gonna do, let me just zoom it up a bit so you guys can have a better look. So that's it. So I need to change the text because I don't really like how that text looks. So I'm just gonna select one because it's currently on Arial, which is the default font. So to change my text, I open the text panel, which is to the right of the overall screen, and I have all those texts. So whatever fonts you have on your computer, all the fonts will be uploaded in the Silhouette. So what I'll do, I'll just go ahead and I'll just choose something at random. So I have that called Street Hustle. I'm not sure about that one. I want a very chunky font. I quite like that one, but not for what I'm doing at the moment. Let me just try and see if I can choose a nice one. There are so many different fonts there, but I don't really have a favorite at the moment, in all honesty. I just go through and then choose one that I think would suit the look I am going after. Okay. There's another one. that's coming up. Bellona. No, that one is way too big. Let me try. I can't remember the name of the font. Oh, that's it. I think that's it. No, that's not it. No, that's definitely not it. Big Yummy. I can't believe I don't remember. Let me go back over. Let me go back over and see if I can find it. No, I don't think I'll be able to. You know what? Let me just choose a font. So I'm gonna choose that one, Bomber Squad. So what I'm gonna do, instead of trying to find it again, which I could, what I'm just gonna do to make it easier, I'm just gonna duplicate it twice because I'm using the same font right throughout this little example. So I'm just gonna space it out a bit, and then what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna select all of that, come back over to my styling, and then ensure that they're even. So as you can see, it spaced it out vertically from the bounding box, etc., that's around it. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm just gonna change the colors up for my own self. So I would select whatever text that I want, and then I go over to the panel here, which is the font color, and then I'll just change it for anything really to suit. So I'm changing it to green, but because I'll be sending it to cut, I also have to change the outline color to match the fill color. If not, when I send it to cut, it's gonna have the red around it, and it's gonna cut all of it the same, because in Silhouette whenever whatever action you have to, it's you can choose it by the fill color or the line color. So I'm gonna choose the line color to match, and then I'm just gonna change the colors here. Let's say a nice I'm not sure about that green. Let's do let's do another shade of green, and then I'll need to do the color as well. And then let me go over to this panel, and then I'll choose a pink. That's a nice hot pink. So what I'm going to do now, so I've chosen my 3 colors. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to move them up, so it's sort of obscure it. And then what I need to do, I need to send that to the back. So in order to send the text to the back, I would highlight both text or whatever, and then here on the menu you have bring to the front or send to the back. So I need to send it to the back. It should work. It should work. You know what? No, there. I think if I press there, yeah, that's it. I only need to press one, sorry, and it's sent to the back. So as you can see, if I were to send this to cut now, when I'm pressing it, I run the risk of my vinyl shrinking. So what I now need to do is to sort of cut away the extra pieces so that they sit on top of each other and have like a little cutout. So in order to do that, I would come over to this panel here, the modify panel, and then I'll select that, and then here you can either weld it together, which means to join it as one, or then I can subtract all. So it says subtract areas of the shape obscured by other shapes. So when I click subtract all, it will be subtracted. So if I were to move this, you would see that cutout right, just right there. So what I'm gonna do now, in order for me, when I'm gonna because I'm not pressing it anyways, a sticker, so I'm just gonna click undo, and then it takes it back, and then I'm gonna do the same thing for this. So I'm going to put this one at the top, and then I'm just gonna cut that out. Hold on. So when I subtract it, it's gonna do, it should, at least it hasn't done it. My mistake, hold on. I need to highlight both of it, but it's doing it, so let me subtract it. So it should subtract it now. It should, hopefully. Yeah, it has done it. So basically that's it. So what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to join them. So because I'm going to add the John 3:16 on the cutting side, or on one of the the letters, sorry. So because I don't want it to move when I'm making any adjustments, I need to group it. So to group it in Mac, I would press Command and G, and as you can see, it's now one bound box. So now I need to type my John 3:16. So John 3:16. So because it's gonna go like on a diagonal, I just need a nice scriptive cursive, you know, like something, a nice, I would say curly. Some people would say script font. So I think something like that would look really nice. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna change the color to say blue, just for argument's sake, or not blue. Let me put it to white. That's it. And then what I need to do now is that I need to just reduce the size and carry up, and then to turn it at an angle, I would need to come over to this panel. No, sorry, not this panel. I need to go to the transform panel, and then here, this one that says rotate with that little circle, I click on that, and then I need it to go to a 45-degree angle, which is there. Now what I need to do, I need to put like an offset around it, which is going to look really nice as the one that you saw before. Now to put an offset around anything, you would come up to the offset panel, which is this little star right there. You click on it, and then you can either do internal or around it, offset. So because I want around the circumference of the, or around the perimeter of what it is, the John 3:16, I need to click offset. Now as you can see, it looks a bit big because I was doing something early and then it remembered the previous settings. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm just gonna carry it down because I don't want the box to be too big, and then I would select apply. Now if you notice that there are some little, let me just increase this. If I were to say, for example, supposed to cut this out because it's a sticker, if I sent this as is, it would cut out all these little inner pieces. So I don't want that when I'm sending it to cut. So what I need to do, I need to click on my offset, go up to the object menu, and then I need to release the compound part. So when I release the compound part, it's gonna basically break up all the offset, even the little pieces. So if you notice on the screen here, these little pieces have like bounding boxes around it. So what I can then go in and do is just do that and delete them. It just makes it easier for me when I'm working with it. Whoops, sorry. So now what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna group it because I need to move it or probably resize it. So I'm just gonna resize it just a little bit, and then I'm just looking for somewhere where I can, that looks nice. Yep, I think I like that. Yep, I quite like that. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna go and ungroup, and then that's how I do it. It may be, you probably do it another way, but as I said, that's how I do it. It may be long-winded or a bit too long, but that's how I work best with it. So let me ungroup it. Oh, you know what? It completely ungroup everything. So let me put it back. Hold on, because so now I'll be able to ungroup it. So as you can see, because I've ungrouped it, it has now, I've removed the actual text and just left the outline. So now I need to like remove or subtract the outline. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna do that. Then I'm gonna go over to, sorry, my panel here, and then I'm gonna click subtract. It should it should have subtracted from it. Hold on, let me carry this down a little bit more. Bring this to the front, then subtract. Hold on, subtract. You know what, let me ungroup all of this and then put that and then subtract. There we go, that's better. And then I'm going to do that. So now I've subtracted that little outline that was right beside the S, and now I'm just going to move my lettering back in place. Why am I always struggling when I can do that? So I just need to move it back in place just a little bit. There we go. Let me carry that out a little. I'm telling you, I'm always so basically, so that's how it would look. I think I'm gonna make this black because I don't think it will show up that well because the font is quite cursive. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm now gonna group everything together. Command and G for Mac, I think is I'm not sure about Windows, to be quite honest, but it would be the G and whatever option you would press for Windows. So now all of that is grouped. So what I'm gonna do now to do my cutout for my stickers, I'm now gonna put an offset around all of that that text. So I'd come back down to my offset panel, and as you can see, it's a bit too close, so I need to expand it just a little bit more. Let me carry, and then I'll click apply, and that's my offset around my entire text. Now what I'm gonna do is, hold on, let me see something. Let me see, because I want to ensure that, okay, so that's fine. Okay, so what I'm gonna, I was just undoing. I wanted to ensure that the John 3:16, the outline is black and not red. You're gonna see what I'm talking about in a minute. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna fill that background to something that I quite like. So to fill it, you'd ensure that you see my cursor has changed like to a little hand. So I'll select it so it has that boundary or that box around it, and then I'll come over to my fill panel. And what I've done, I've gone and downloaded backgrounds, etc. And some of it I've done for my own self, like gradient, but the fill backgrounds, I got them from Creative Fabrica, and some are already came with the machine. So I'm just gonna go through and see if there's something that catches my eye. This is normally the part that I'm like, nah, don't like that one. But I think what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna, nope, not that one at all. There is the one that I like, is an under. Yeah, that one. It's just to try and find one that really looks nice. Or you know what? Sometimes when I can't find it, I just go and just do black. But then you won't be able to see the black text. So I'm just gonna come back up to here. And then what I'm going to do to get rid of the outlines, like the floral, the little flowers, etc. around it, I'm just going to increase the scale. So if you watch the screen, you will see that they will eventually go. So there. But if you notice now, my John 3:16, because it is black, I can't see it that well. So I'm going to go back and put it to white. And that's it. So this would be my first cut line. I'm just going to group it. So this would be my first cut line. And then, you know, sometimes with stickers, you have trouble peeling them. So what I normally do two cut lines. One's a kiss cut, and then the other one, it cuts right through to the stickers. I think it's called die cut. I'm not really that versed with it. So what I'll do to achieve that, I will then put another offset around this current one. As you can see, that's a bit too big. So I'll put another offset around it. Then what I'll do, I'll change the color, which is the line color. So that would be the cut line color. So I'll change the color to, I'll change it to a color that's probably not in the palette at the moment. So as you can see, it's quite thin, which is here. That's it. And so that's when you cut your stickers, it doesn't have that white around the edge. What I do, I then come in and fill it with that. And there we go. And that's how I go about creating my stickers. And then I'll just go and do whatever it is I want. For example, let me try and do that one for you. There's power in the name of Jesus. So it's basically rinse and repeat for it. So I just come over here. There is power in, in the name of, and then Jesus. And I will do that, come center everything and then space it out. And then for this one I definitely know I need to do I'm just gonna choose all of them to be the same font for easier reference. Okay, so for example, if I was gonna choose, no, I don't like that one. No. No, that's too cursive. Nope, not that one either. Let me move this out of the way and choose one. No, I don't want to choose the same Bomber Squad. Okay, let's choose that one. So that's it. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to choose like another fill color, a different fill color. So I'm going to come over to my fill panel, and then I'm just going to choose something that sort of is a bit different. That's the one that I like. And then I'm just going to change the outline. And then now that I've chosen that, what I'm going to do, if you look at this one here, you can't see it that well. Let me see if I can increase it. As you can see here, it has like a bit of a shadow behind it. So in order to get that effect, what I do is just duplicate my text again and change the background color to black or any other color. It doesn't have to be black, any other color that you want. And then what I'm going to do now is then try my best to line it up. And then this, I'm now going to send it to the back. So now that I've sent it to the back, hold on. What I'm going to do, you know what? Let me, I'm doing it about face. Sorry about that. Let me group it because it would be much easier for me to group it. Then I'm going to duplicate it, change the color to black, change that. Then let me increase the size, the screen size, so you guys can see. I'm just nudging it over with my arrow keys. Then I'm going to send that to the back, and there we go. That's how you would get like that nice shadow effect behind the text. And then now what I'm going to do, let me zoom out a bit. I'm going to just group all of that text together. Then I'm going to come in, do an offset. The offset is a bit small. I'm just going to increase that. Let me just it's taking too long. I don't know why it did that, but what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna change it to say 200. Let me increase it to 250. Hopefully that should, let me say 270. Okay, and then I'm gonna apply it. And as I said before, as you can see, you have like this little stray, so to speak. So what I'm gonna do, as before, I'm just gonna release the compound path, go to object, release compound path, then I'm able to remove that. Now if I wanted to, which I probably will, sorry, I'm just gonna nudge in my offset just a little bit. It's a bit too far for my liking, because this is not the cut line, this is the first cut line. And then now what I'm going to do, I'm going to fill it, make sure that arrow is selected, the outline is selected and not the inner piece. Then I'm going to come over to my fill panel, and then I'm going to try and find something. Nah. No, definitely not. Oh, no. I'm trying to find something. Nah, you know what? Let me just go with good old white. There we go. So that's the first one, and then I'm going to rinse and repeat and do another offset. And then carry this down just a tidbit. And then select apply. Then I'm going to change the color of the offset, and then the fill color, I'm going to choose white. And then I'm going to group it all. And basically that's it. That's how I do stickers. And then to send it to print, you'd have to do a registration marks on the Cameo. So you'd come up here to your page setup panel, and then here on this tab it has the registration mark. So you just apply the registration. Oops, sorry. You just apply. Let me go ahead and group that. I thought it was grouped. You just go apply the registration marks, and what happens is that anything that is within this area will get printed. I mean, to be quite honest, I want to get a different printer where I can print like much bigger stickers and do different size print and cuts. But for now, I'll just work with what I have. And then what I sometimes do to give me a little bit more real estate, so to speak, I would the inset, which is here, which is what I was changing, I would just sort of make it a bit wider. And then what I would do, I would just go rinse and repeat, do the other pages, not the other pages, do the other stickers, and send it to print. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna pause this video, and then in the next clip that's coming, I'm gonna send through all of these, sorry, to be printed on the printer, and then I'm going to set it up in the machine to cut it, and then you'll see exactly what it is I'm talking about. So I will catch you guys in the next clip. Okay guys, hi, so I'm now back. So I've printed out the sticker sheet. These weren't the ones that I was designing. What am I trying to say? Yes, these were the ones I designed previously. So I've gone ahead and I've printed out the sticker sheet. So I'm not sure. Oh no, you guys can't see it. Let me try and move it over to my laptop. So that's it so far. So I'm now gonna, I've printed out the sticker sheets as I said before, and I'm now gonna cut them. So the sticker sheet paper that I'm using is HTV Rand, and it's a glossy paper. I quite like it, and I've managed to put my settings in. But as you guys can see here, these are the registration marks that I was talking about. So the machine will read these registration marks and then send it to cut. So my problem now is always trying to line it up exactly in the corner. So I'm just gonna go quiet so I can concentrate. Yep, so that's it. And I'm just smoothing it out. If you have like a brayer or something, I have one, but I can't find it at the moment. So basically that's what it looks like. So that's it there. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm just gonna load it into the machine, and then I will be back once it starts cutting. One moment. Okay guys, so I am now back. I've already loaded my sticker sheet into the Silhouette machine, and I've now sent it to be cut. So if you can look here, these are the different cut lines. So if I had not deselected any, the machine would have gone through and cut out everything that has that pink, i.e. the outline, and vice versa. So because I've, in the previous clip, I'd gone through and I've selected the different color cut lines, so that's when I'm sending it to cut, it's not gonna cut out my entire sticker sheet. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm just gonna go in and sort of modify it a little bit more, i.e. with regards to the depth of the blade, because I want it to have like a kiss cut where I can peel it. I've tried it before and it didn't work that well, so hopefully it will work. So the green here, this green cut line, I want it, the depth to be it, I want it to cut all the way through, and the red, I want it not to cut all the way through. So I've gone through and I've done my material settings. So all I'm gonna do now is just gonna search for it. So it's called sticker paper 2. So but what I'm gonna do, the last time I noticed that the blade depth, it didn't cut all the way through, so hopefully with this one it will cut it through. So I've just bumped it up now to a blade depth of 8 and the force, let's say 15, because I don't want it to cut all the way through. So for my green, which is the very outside border, that is gonna cut all the way through, and for my red, I don't want it to cut through. I want to like be able to peel it off. Let me select this one as well. And let me go here just in case. I'm not seeing this one. I'm not seeing the outline for that one at all. So what I'm going to do, let me go back in and just let me zoom it in. It should have an outline. I'm not sure why it doesn't. No, it doesn't have one. That's why. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to go and do an offset. Oops. I'm going to carry it down just a little bit more. And then I'm going to do that. Then I'm going to just carry this in a little bit more. There we go. Oops. And then I'm going to change the color to that one. Then I'm going to do a fill color of black. So it should be okay now. So let me click it to send to print. Send to cut, sorry. And as you can see, everything is nice and crisp. That one, I can't see any cut line around it neither. Okay. I don't think I probably did the cut line for that one. So let me go and do it for this one. It should have, according to it, it does have it. So what I'm gonna do, let me just, whoops, undo. Let me ungroup it. Then this outer border, let me do that. That should be fine. Let me minimize this. And then I'm going to do the same thing for that one. It's coming up, but I can't see it on the screen. So the outer border, let me do that. Okay. Let's see. Third time's a charm, so to speak. Yeah, I can see them now. Perfect. So that one, and then this one, the green is the HTV run. So I'm just gonna search for it because I had already inputted my own settings in it. And then I'm gonna bump up the force. So it all looks well. So now I'm gonna send it to cut in the silhouette machine. So let me now click on send, and then it's gonna read the registration marks, and then it's gonna do its thing. So I will catch you in the next clip. Okay then, bye. Okay guys, so I'm now back. It's finished. I think whilst in the process of cutting, I accidentally bumped the bump the cutting mat, so I'm not sure if all of it got cut out properly, but let us see. So what I'm gonna do, so that's it. So I'm just gonna peel it this way so it makes it a bit easier for me to, so as you can see, it's peeling all of them really well. This mat is very sticky. It's a strong grip. I bought this from Amazon. It's one of these. It's a off the market one. Yeah. So it is. It's all come. That's it. Really, I really like how they look. Let me get my scraper. One moment, please. Yeah, sorry about that. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm just gonna turn it over and then use this tool. I don't even know what it's called, and just scrape them off. And if I had done my cut settings correctly, then it will be, I'll have a kiss cut, and as you can see, the die cut was perfect. I think I'm just enjoying making stickers again. I did some before on a previous video that I've uploaded on YouTube, but I don't think I like how they turned out. But these are so much better. Sorry if you're not able to see what I'm doing, but I'm just trying to use this in order to lift it off the mat. I only have 3 more left to do. If you can hear noise in the background, that's my husband. I like how these turned out. They're quite big. As if to say I've been on a sticker binge for the past couple of weeks in terms of making stickers, because you know, as I said in my previous in the clip before, I do sell stickers, but I just haven't had time to really get into making them. But now I've gone back, so it hasn't damaged my mat or anything. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm just gonna carefully put the plastic, the protective plastic over it. I'm telling you, all sorts of strays always come on your mat if you're not careful. So let me just put this one side. So let me put these now into the frame so you guys can see. And as you can see, it cut it really all the way through, no problems. And it was really clean in terms of cutting it. So hopefully, if my settings are correct, it should be fine. So if I were to peel this, it didn't cut, it didn't kiss cut. Oh no. And I thought it would have. I'm not sure, but luckily I have a little thing that I can use. Let me try and see if another one. No, it didn't cut all the way through to the back. So let me go and get my cutter, and then I'll come back. One moment. Okay guys, so I'm now back. I've managed to grab this little tool that I have. That's what it looks like. You can hardly see the blade. It's plastic and it's not that sharp, but I use it sometimes to cut the back of my stickers to give it a crack back, as they would say. So what I do, let me try and find. So you can cut really deep and it won't actually come through to the sticker. So as you can see, I've cut a really deep line, and then when I do that, I'm able to peel it away. And that's it. And this would have been the outside piece if it had done the kiss cut to the depth that I wanted it to. Oops, it's upside down. And that's it. Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. John 3:16. And what I've been doing, I've just been decorating my laptop. As I said, I've gone in a sticker frenzy. So I'm just gonna find somewhere to put this now. I'll probably put it there. I'll probably put it there. Yep, right there. So let me show you guys. And that's it. That's it. And then we have these as well. Let me get the other ones. That one, that one. Let me see if there's any more. That one and that one. And there we go. I'm created to worship my Creator, and that's it. You have been created to worship the Lord Jesus Christ and Him alone. And then there's this one. Worship Him in spirit and in truth. And then we have give it all to Jesus. You know, sometimes when we feel so down and out and we're not sure what to do or where to turn, you know, give it all to Jesus. And I did another design for that one. Give it all to Jesus. I love the fact it's quite I love it. It's really, really glossy. That's it. Really pretty. And then this one, I know I'm not perfect, but I serve a perfect God. And then we have this one. There is power in the name of Jesus. And then these two are just duplicates. And that's it, guys. Hope you have enjoyed this video. It has been a bit of a challenge, etc. You know, but it is well. It is well. And that is be the light. I follow Jesus. Let the peace, let me try and see if I can get in. Let the peace of God reign over you. He is Lord of Lords. And that's it, guys. Have a wonderful day and a blessed day, everyone. And God bless you all. And as always, may the Lord keep you. May the Lord make His face shine upon you and be gracious unto you. And may the countenance of the Lord forever rest upon you and give you peace. And I say shalom, shalom, shalom. And remember, when you're feeling down and out and you're not sure what to do, give it all to Jesus. Why? Because you have been created to worship only Him, and you must worship the Lord in spirit and in truth. So have a blessed day, everyone, or a blessed morning, a blessed evening whenever you have stumbled across this video. And God bless you all. Bye.